My name is Dave Schoonover. My title is chauffeur, and that means I am a driver. I joined Penn Township in about 2018 after I retired from a full-time job of being on the road, and I've been active here ever since. I actually started my career in the fire service in Newville, joining in 1969. You know, living in a small town of Newville, which I did at the time, when I hear that siren blow at night or during the day, I often wondered, what's going on? What's happening? That we're hearing all this noise, and then we heard all the sirens on the trucks. So curiosity took me into the find out what's going to happen, what's going on. So I joined Newville to find out what was happening. And as that set in my life, I realized that the volunteer service in the small community was very important. It played a very vital role in serving others. And I think there's a Bible verse in the book of John. It says, "No greater love has any man than he laid down his life for his friends." And I thought, I can lay down a little bit of my time to go out and help somebody that's in need. Because when you're in need, you're looking and you're waiting. You're waiting for somebody to come. And that felt good to be one of those people showing up. A lot of the calls that we run don't always turn out very well. But I recently, within the last month, had a call for a medical assist at a small machinery accident. And I was helping direct traffic at another incident, and it was close to where I was, so I responded to the medical call. And I assisted with first aid treatment on the victim, which ended up being a very messy broken arm. And I made contact with that young man. After I had done all I could do first aid wise, I used that same principle from the Bible. And I prayed for that young man. And since that has happened, I've had contact with him. And I say, "How are you doing?" He says, "I'm doing great." It's one of the few times you can go back on a victim and have conversation with them and find out who made a difference. To make a difference is so important. It so much offsets all the PTSD that we go through because we lose people on calls. We lose people on medical calls. And it's kind of not frustrating, but it's disheartening when you think, well, why am I doing this? And then you have one good call and it totally refreshes you. And it says, yes, we're here and we're worthwhile.